Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So as you can see by the title, we're off back down to Walleys Quarry for another Stop the Stink protest. I haven't attended one of these protests since November, so I have a day off work today, so let's go down and show some support. So we're down at the landfill, just got here. We have 3 blue vest coppers. We have a copper there, but we also have one with blue shoulder pads, which is a technical advisor. First I've ever seen one down here. But we've also just had another riot van pull in there. The 2 coppers have just come out of that police car. So as I say, there's probably more police than protesters at the moment. But still early days. So I'm sure all of you have seen, but if you haven't, please head over to DJ Audit. He's been here a couple of times when I haven't. As I say, the last time I came here was since November. So I know DJ's been a couple of times, PJ Audits has been. So if you want to catch up on anything that's been going on down here, head over to their channel. And also I'll put a link down below again for Stop the Stink Fighting for Our Community Facebook page. So it's still fairly quiet down here. The 2 police officers that were here has gone over there. Dr. Mixalt turning up. So as you can see, we've got loads of signs going up all round. We have some police tape that's been put across. It's been brought by one of the fellow protesters. Still got people coming down gathering. We have the 4 police liaison officers just standing round as usual. The 4 usual suspects off DJ Audit's video, but I'll keep you in the loop. So the police have decided to leave. Well, the inspector and the one that had the blue shoulder pads, which said technical advisor. Them 2 are in that car, which are just about to leave. We'll see how long it takes them to come back. So this is the guy that was running into the protesters.
You absolute shame on you! Come on, shame on you! Come on with your shame on you! Yeah, why'd you end her up? Get in that kid! Why'd you end her up? Go away. Come back! Why didn't you use the wheel wash? Get them wheels!
Yeah, get the state of them wheels.
KW14JW.
Have you just tried right? Kim, have you just... I'm fucking
He's being shouted and told to move.
I will let you into that fucking cab if you touch it. Let me touch you.
Registration plate, guys.
KW14JWG.
Everywhere. Oh, please come back. Did he just come in?
So as you can see there, no one was blocking the entrance. The lorry driver started getting very aggressive towards the protesters. The police told them to move on. We do have Keele University that's come down and joined today. We have a few more gathering now. We go across and look at some of the signs. They say we have got police tape there. What's this one say here? Scooterist against the stink. And we have the same one over there. I will take you over the other side and we will check out all the others in a second. So as I've just heard, the police officers have sent a road traffic car after that lorry that was throwing abuse, pretty much holding up the highway. If I do hear any more on that, I will let you know. Let's take you over and we'll have a look at some of these banners over here. So as it deems on DJ Audit's video, it has come to find that this is basically classed as a highway up until them gates. So all this area is, we'll see what the police do if anything happens. In previous protests they have been very heavy-handed. As I say, 2 protesters was previously arrested last week. Like, if you do go over to DJ Audits, you will see footage from that. And there's a lot of peeps going past from support. So there's only been about 7 trucks going today, very small number. I say the Keele University students have come down to support the protest today. You can see their banner over there, Knowledge is Power, Keele University. I believe we have some kind of media up there as well. So look at the state of this place, guys. This is no longer a landfill. This is more like a mountain. Look at all that. Got the security there. No dog in the cage today. I'm guessing the dog will be locked in the car. Let me get that, Reg. Skip, I just ran into this lady here.
He's just nearly running around it.
I've got that on camera. He's just literally hit her. He was walking across. I've got it all on camera. 5340. And look, they're still not doing nothing about it.
Different, isn't it, eh?
Well, as you've all just cleanly seen, that truck has just clearly hit that lady. So we have Ange, we have all the usual faces down here. That's this copper. And anything going to be done about that lorry driver that's just ran into that young...
my colleagues just shouted up to our supervision about what just happened.
Well, I do have it all on camera, and she was clearly walking. She got pushed by the lorry driver.
I can give you an instant number if you...
Yeah, if you could get me an instant number, that'd be absolutely great, please. And what's your numbers?
Mine's 23600.
Thank you.
Well, I say my colleagues have shouted the supervision up to make them aware. It's incident 94 of today.
94 of today?
Have you got your numbers on display?
I have it there.
What's
It might be
happening?
They're not on there.
No.
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh, not
23600.
Oh, it's rotated.
Oh, he's got it on the wrong way.
Oh,
It's rotated round.
Oh,
Lee
sorry.
loves getting onto
That
these
one's on
about
the
their
right way.
numbers.
Sorry.
She's number crazy. I think she should be on countdown.
So, as we say, apparently they have reported
94.
94.
Of today.
Okay, no worries. So as you said, apparently it has been reported of 94 of today for that truck just running into that young lady. We have the yellow coats coming up here.
Don't let bully you, don't let bully you.
I won't be engaging with any of these police officers today. If any of them do try to talk to me, I'm just going to give them the silent treatment. As you can see, everybody's just walking across public highways, which is they have the right to do.
You okay? Are you okay? Did you get hit? Are you okay? You sure? Which van was it?
I've got it all on camera as well.
All I would ask, I know obviously you're walking onto the highway, which is fine, but obviously these wagons are coming through, so I just want to make sure that your personal safety is paramount and that you don't put yourself at risk of unnecessary injury or harm. Okay? We will just go and get some details of that wagon, I think.
Oh, so they are
Is there
actually
any
going to do
questions why
something.
we're out? Obviously we're not here to interfere or anything, we're just here to make sure that everyone's safe. And that no one-
Are you going to sort that lorry driver out?
I'm going
that's
in now to
just...
speak to him and get some
Okay, if
details.
you want to see the evidence, please come and see me now.
no problem
We'll show
at
you
all.
that.
Okay. Are you staying here for the time being? We can get some details from yourself. Yeah. We'll have some details.
I am going to move away because this lady's going to give her details now. So there's getting a little hold up here now. A few traffic all building up.
Can't go on. Sorry if we disrupt traffic. Sorry if you're in a car you don't like. Sorry. But this place has to be closed. Oh! Yes!
So we have quite a few people turned up now. Quite a few support over the opposite side. Yeah, they got you. They get them every way, don't they? So it's admin's birthday.
Yeah! Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip! Hey! You can have the weekend off, admin.
Thank you. Oh, that's so kind.
So what's it for? Sorry.
It goes to the article about those previous criminal history for waste crime.
Oh, okay, and that's Adam Share, the guy who owns Red Industries.
Yeah, 51% shareholder, current chairman, and yeah, so he's...
Okay, guys, check that barcode out and you'll see all the history of this guy here. Good old Adam Share.
Well, only for what he's been caught for. Aaron Bell, Westminster Hall, he talks about waste criminality in that industry, and there's quite a few revelations that I can't speak about them because of parliamentary privilege. But you go on my YouTube channel, Michael Salter, YouTube. That'll you can view that video, or even Hansard the records. If you look for the 1st of February 2022, you'll find those records, and you'll find out why. We do what we do.
I'll put a link down below, guys, for Dr. Mick Salt's YouTube channel, just so you can go and check that out, guys. Stop the stink!
Stop the stink!
Stop the stink!
We hate you, Walleys. We do. We hate you, Walleys.
So the police are still in there over the woman being pushed by the lorry who was walking across the road. A very good turnout today. A lot of support down here, as well as over the other side. Don't forget, guys, if you're not already, go over to Stop the Stink Fighting for Our Community, where you can keep up to date on all these protests. And I'm sure you have, but go check out DJ Audits.
Money grabbing rats.
Then we have another Nick Brooks lorry.
I'll do one. Go on.
We'll just
Wow, look at the support today, guys. DJ has definitely done this community proud, getting the word out there. And also PJ, big up to them both. Like I say, if you haven't checked their videos out from this landfill, go and check them out, guys, but I'm sure you already have by now. Obviously this video is not going to be anywhere near to the quality of DJ or PJ, but it'll show you what goes on down here. I'll try to keep you up to date with everything. Look at his red hair, rubbish. Shoelace come undone.
My back end for this today. I like doing that side, I keep doing it.
So it's a new tactic today, guys. Everybody is walking across the so-called highway.
Have you seen this number plate back?
I know, I just pointed that out, rubbish. Like I say, we do have a few people down here from the university today. There is, if you go on to Stop the Stink Fighting for Our Community, you will see speeches from the university, which is literally just up the road. So they suffer quite a lot with the smell, so they're down to support. We don't have no blue bibs over here, literally. He's just told him to pull out slowly, as you've just seen. We'll get his number. So as you just heard that copper, he's told him to pull out slowly.
Are you alright? Everybody's cramped up. You've all cramped up for you. I'm done. Take your time now. Take your time. Oh, you're back. I need ambulance. Pinch your legs. Get your arm and get ambulance. You'll never make these standards,
Oh, he's got a hole in his tyre down here. Copper, he's got a hole in his tyre. He's got a defective vehicle and he's about to pull out onto the highway.
I'm here at the moment to look after you guys.
But he's about to pull on the highway. Someone could get killed and drive down the road. There's an accident waiting to happen. He's got a defective vehicle.
Officer, he cannot go!
As you can see, guys, look. He's got a hole in his
Tender! He cannot go on the road! Call it in!
If that was my vehicle, you'd be on to me.
He can't go on the road!
Because you red employees, you
27442.
That's why we'll go!
28412.
You would stop him.
Been reported to, and both of them are not doing nothing at all.
He's got a defective tyre. Oh, yeah.
One motorway police here.
Yeah.
We've seen the hole! Stand down! Do a park up! Get in there! You've got the hole in the tyre! We're getting laughing at you! We're photographing this hole now! This is on you! This is on you and your responsibility!
But at some point, you're going to have to let the glory out.
Mind if it's time, mate?
I want to look at the hole, mate. There's officers round there, isn't there? There's officers round there.
We've asked them, he said, do not talk to us. Oh, man, sure we get
5211 Newcastle. We have some blue lights. Looks like he's pulling this van over. Told him follow him.
Oh! This vehicle is
so he ain't coming out until somebody takes some notice.
So as they said, nobody's coming out until the coppers sort out his defective vehicle.
So we'll just wait for the officer to come and check his tyre. When the officer's dead, he can go. He can go. highway. It's nothing to do with the police.
They're still moving back.
Here, here.
And obviously there's a problem, all these officers want to call these three, wouldn't they? No laugh at it.
Oi! Oi, oi! Have you ever seen a mother scorn? Hey, have you ever seen a mother scorn? Well, you'll see this mother scorn if you touch him again.
Back we go now, come on, back we go.
Also, it looks like the police may be going to do something.
This is what's happening, guys. I don't know if it's poison, but the lorry's got to bring me the poison in. I'm roadworthy. No, Simo.
Come on, guys, here are your wages.
I bet there's nothing wrong with it. Get me pulled over with a car. Because of that.
Come on.
If you had that on the motor, if my car had that, it'd stop me.
Oh, yeah.
Get your spare tyre on.
So Nick Brooks has pushed back, and now we have another one. SB Recycling Services.
Stop this thing! 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 Stop this thing!
Of this guy with his little booklet out.
Yes, give us that all, guys! Show your appreciation! If you can't stand the others, give us that all! Here come more yellows, guys! Yellows are on their way! My yellows are on their way!
What's behind you?
Careful there, watch it, because he's old. If he falls, we never can get him up.
That's scared, isn't it? No, nothing's scared of him. I don't scare you.
Right, you can move up and down, but you don't stand there, can you?
There's a split on this one as well. Stop him there. Tell him to get his tyre done.
Oh!
And observe. Officer, there's a plate on the board. There's a split on the tail. There's a split on that tyre there. Please observe it.
Wow!
And we have another split in the tyre.
Wow! So we have a definite bigger split than the other one in this one. So this is another defective vehicle. Yay! So that's the second defective vehicle. We're all pouring out today with these defective vehicles today.
Stop it all!
We're not stopping, are we? We're not keeping them in there all day, so... Alright, oh, we don't intend on keeping you up at marching up and down all day. Right, a minute, we're not, I don't know.
We've got a legal right.
So that was the police liaison asking if they plan on to march up and down all day. I will just say now, guys, I cannot stay all day, so I will video record as much as I can and get as much out as I can later. but I will have to leave around 12, 1 o'clock, I'm afraid. So that's 2 vehicles so far that have been reversed back to be a defected vehicle. We also have the police still in there taking details for the lorry that ran into the lady earlier.
Between the police and the community is zero.
Okay.
Your credibility has gone right down.
That's your...
No, it's my opinion,
your
and I'm
opinion,
saying
sir. Fine.
that's my right
problem
as a
at all.
public citizen to tell you my free speech. Sarah Everard, you thought your reputation couldn't get any lower. Well, it has. Hillsbury, Stephen Lawrence, Plebgate. Do I need to go any further? Your organisation is crumbling. 36 new recruits from the Staffordshire Police have packed it in because they can't live on £19,000. That's how much the government think of you lot.
There you go.
You had zero wage increase.
There you go.
That's how much Boris thinks of you lot.
There you go.
Despicable. Absolutely
Asking for a
despicable.
pay rise for me then.
Pardon?
Asking for a pay rise for me then.
I don't need to ask you. That's your federation's job. What's your federation do?
There you go.
Hey,
Exactly.
what's your federation do?
Exactly.
I tell you what you do, zilch. Why are more police packing in now than they've ever done? Doesn't that tell you something?
There you go.
And then you're taking orders off these lot. You must be thoroughly ashamed of yourself when you go home.
Well, I'm not taking orders off.
Of course you are.
Okay.
We're the enemy.
Right. You're not the enemy.
We're the enemy.
You're not the enemy.
Because I'll tell you why we're the enemy. I had a letter of Chief Inspector Phil Duffy,
Okay.
which a sergeant
Right.
made an accusation against me
Right.
under documentation.
Okay.
It was sent to Arundel. He was despicable with it.
Right.
He accused me of having 7 criminal convictions in front of people.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell you how many I've got? 0. He got me mixed up with somebody else. Not an excuse. That was his excuse, but not an excuse.
Well, I haven't done that.
He said he was sent for retraining.
Yeah.
Retraining? Why do you need retraining? Why would you tell somebody you got 7 criminal convictions in front of people, even if he had, against the Data Protection Act? Yeah?
Did you take that up with them then?
I took it up and it's been honoured. I've had an apology
good.
of Chief Inspector Phil Duffy.
Good.
And I had a long discussion with him
Yeah.
about the police tactics around this protest.
Okay.
And there was a Deputy Chief Constable, Scott
Yeah.
Green.
Okay.
I spoke to him, I think
Yeah.
he's gone now. Heavy-handed tactics do not work in this situation. We're law-abiding citizens. You just look around, we're not hardened criminals. And why are we treated so heavy-handed? Why have you arrested people but nothing comes of it? What happens there?
I haven't arrested anybody.
I've seen at least 6, 7 arrests here.
Okay.
And how many have been convicted?
I get what you're saying.
0.
I get what you're saying.
Waste of police resources, waste of court time.
But then who do you need to speak to about that then?
Well, I speak to anybody who listens.
No, I get that. And also, I'm
Anybody.
listening to you. I know.
I don't have to make
Can I
lists
make-
of who I need to speak to.
Can I make any
Look at this
difference?
lot here.
Can I make any difference in that though?
It's your attitude that I think's despicable.
I had no attitude towards you.
Last protest I was
Not
on,
towards yourself.
you had an attitude.
Not towards yourself.
Towards me, yeah.
No, I didn't.
I wish I'd have documented it.
Okay.
Because that would have been another complaint.
What did you find my attitude towards you last time?
Demeaning, speaking down to me,
In what way?
disrespectful,
What did I say to you?
move on, you'll be arrested. I said to you,
Never said
at
that.
what point do I get arrested?
So I said that to you?
Yeah, you said that to me.
I didn't even speak to you.
You couldn't even answer that
Right.
question.
I'll be honest with you, I never even spoke to you on the last one.
Oh, yeah.
No, we didn't.
Well, what have I pointed out now?
So yeah.
So
I believe these are the officers coming to check out the defective lorries. Wow, look at this.
Hi.
Hi! How ace is that, guys? Even says on the back, stop the stink. EA 0800 80 70 60. So there you go, you can see them checking out the tyres there. I'm sorry about the video quality, guys, this is just on my phone.
Oh, he's in the truck.
They sent him up that way.
First, and an old person's last wish for a breath of fresh air, as if austerity was not austere enough, as if COVID was not callous enough, and now you have imprisoned us in this toxic stench right in front of our dead. I wonder, does the stench penetrate into their graves too? How could they respect the dead given the disrespect they have shown to the living for more than 2 years? They're taking away our humanity while policing us heavily. And all we ask for is the rule of law to be applied to the red industry to run a landfill in compliance with the regulation. Not tomorrow, not next year, not in 2026, but right now.
Hooray!
30 police officers instantly come to protect the right for private property, while our basic right for fresh air is treated as secondary. As a former refugee, I have escaped war, I have lost loved ones, I have lost my home, my language. And where do we go from here? But then we remember. We scream and we shout and we puke and we cry through our insomnia to fulfill that newborn baby's first and that old person's last wish for a breath of fresh air.
Stop the stink! 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 Wow, what a powerful speech that was, guys. That's the guys from the university. What an absolutely powerful speech. And this is the guys come from Keele University. Actually, if you do go check out Stop the Stink Fight for Our Community, you will see the speech all put out there, and you will see.
Well done. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that.
Well done, buddy. Well done. So guys, as you can see, we've got loads of media down here interviewing people from the university. We have an absolutely huge crowd there just in front of the gates. We have a huge crowd all down this side. We do have a number of police inside the landfill checking out some defected lorries, but also either side you do have police obviously protecting Walleys Quarry. But we'll go see what's down here, because as I've spotted, we have a riot van here, I believe. Oh, I can see somebody in there. So as we count at the moment, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and plus the ones in the landfill. We have a driver in there, and I'm sure there's going to be loads more back there, but let's see if we can find the inspector hiding away like DJ did. Let's go down and have a look, guys. How do you guys? Hiding away?
Hey?
How come you're hiding down here?
I've got this jacket on, mate.
What's a technical advisor? 24842, what's a technical advisor?
Technical.
Well, whatever it says. So what is it?
Tactical advice.
Tactical.
Sorry.
So I just give advice. to my
Advice
boss.
for what?
Advice about policing issues.
Okay. What rank are you?
I'm inspector.
Inspector?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought there would have been an inspector hiding down here. You were hiding down here last week, weren't you? Was it? No, I'm sure it was you. I'll recheck the video, I'm sure it was you. But we'll go down now. They all seem to be hiding away down here, and I'm sure that lorry's full down there as well. Let's go down and have a look. And this car here. Let's go have a look. So these are sitting at the bottom of the road. Oh, it's going to be a van full.
Just interested,
Yeah. Yeah, there's a load in there. No, there's a load in the back. Yeah, you can see loads in the back. So you've got the two there.
Welcome to Stop the Stink protest.
We do have some all the way in there as well. Quite a few, they're all piled in the back. So as you see, we have that hiding down at the bottom down there. We have all these up here. As you've just seen, we do have an inspector, look like a sergeant, and I say technical advisor, but whatever it said on his thing, I don't have a clue what it is. First time I've even seen one with blue on his shoulders. So if any of you know, let me know. But it looks like they're hiding all down the bottom, calling all the shots from down here. So look at the parking of Staffordshire Police. So this is a junction. This is the parking. Look how shocking that is. That is not parking a vehicle. Look at that. Right on the junction. Absolutely shocking, Staffordshire Police. Absolutely shocking.
Well, we're currently policing it. We're trying to be fair to all parties here today.
Yeah.
And obviously we have to keep assessing it, let's find how it goes, and we'll see how
But this far, thus far, I think it's going not too bad. It's my birthday weekend. They were all singing happy birthday to me.
How old?
I'll be 53 tomorrow.
So we'll set back. As you can see, there are all the three coppers calling the shots from down the bottom of the road, as you can see. So the two trucks that went back for defective tyre are now being let out. They are now being let out. Look at the state of that. And this is the guy that run into the protester.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Bloody hell.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
So quite a few of the police officers have gone, so 3 have just gone down, now these 2 are going. We're left with 2 yellow coats and 3 blue coats. I'm not going to be able to stay for much longer, guys, as I do have things to do, but I am trying to get as much video footage as I can. So, just as they're all left, we have a lot more walking back up, so we have another 6 yellow coats walking straight up. And as I say, we still have the 2 here. So that'll be 8 yellow coats, 3 blue bibs.
This now is obviously...
Sacrifice your lives.
Obviously now we know how this goes with the police, unfortunately. But all take care. Remember that we do pay their wages. All stay well, and we'll see you again very soon.
So everyone's crossing over just as all these come out, just to piss them off. So they called it the cavalry.
Business now, is it business? We'll see how many you stop.
So 2 of the police officers have gone inside the landfill. Probably talking tactics away from ears. But we'll cross over and get on the grass verge. Plenty of support. So we have Nathan going round on a mobility scooter. And this is the road sweeper you would have seen in DJ's video. They were spraying the chemicals at people. Good to see he's still going backwards towards the gate though. So this has been the first lorry in hours that has come. I believe we do have an inspector on the gate today. With another 2 bobbies there. But this has been the first lorry to come in a long time. And as you can see, the protesters are walking up and down to slow the lorry down.
Everyone cross the road.
So he's going to get him to move it.
Stop this thing!
So he's telling him to move down. I'm not going to step over there just because the cars are coming up.
Go away! Go away! Go away! Go away!
So he has listened and he's moved on. This van has turned back up now. I am really going to have to go soon, guys. But just been down here this morning. it makes you, it drains it out of you. I've got quite a bad chest. I've just been down here. But there's still a few people down. Police are still standing on the gates. They have 5 yellow coat police officers, minions, as I like to say. And they do still have the blue bibs pottering about. So the lorry's causing an obstruction. We've reported it to the police and the police are just literally standing there laughing, as you've just clearly seen on the video. Staffordshire Police finest all over again. Well, if that was one of us blocking the highway, they'd be straight with the cuffs out. No questions asked, as you've seen on previous videos. Also, now he reckons the inspector's on the radio sorting it. We'll see how far that gets him. So, it may be shocking, but it looks like he has radioed through to sort it. 2 police officers have gone down to the truck, as you can see in the distance down there. The question is, will they move him along? So, it looks like they have actually moved him on. Staffordshire Police can be shown to be doing something, which makes a change. Everyone giving him a cheer as he goes on. Surprisingly, Staffordshire Police have actually done something about a complaint for once. That has got to be a first. So now this is the second truck since Yule and Dodds has been trying to turn into the landfill. See the inspector making his way across to the blue bib. Let's go across the...
Take your shit elsewhere!
ECL skips. 4708 is the inspector on site. So, looks like he's moved on, causing a lot of traffic build up coming up both ways. As they stop, but to give them their due, they have moved Yule and Dodds. That one has gone on. There's still plenty of support down here. There's still also a lot of police officers. So also another notice that we have just noticed is at least this one, which is 23433, and then we've also got 5111. We also have them 2 officers there, and believe it or not, out of all the officers, none of them have got a body cam. Not one of them. Where they are, it's their body cams. As you've seen on DJ's video, this is part of their uniform. He had it out with the blue bibs, they denied it, and then all of a sudden they turned up with body cams today. They've got no body cams. What's going on? Very strange. But Staffordshire Police, I'm sure you're meant to be wearing body cams, you little minions.
What's the use of having
going along with the IBC, pouring all the liquids over the floor.
Yeah.
Tyres on top of the landfill up there. So guys, I'm really sorry, but this is going to be the end of the video, but this is definitely not the end of the protest. So get yourself over to Stop the Stink Fighting for Our Community if you want to see what else happened today at the landfill. But I'm afraid all I've got left is to roll the photos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.